Hello and welcome back to my channel, The Midwife Life. So today's going to be a study with me, and I hope it gives you a bit of motivation, a bit of a kick up the bum, because I sure as hell need it, to get some of your uni work done, whatever you've got to do for today. I hope it gives you a bit of motivation and a bit of a boost to get it done, because like I said, I need it. A lot of stuff to do, and I'm hoping we're going to get most of it done today. I'm halfway through doing my makeup right now, and this is one tip I have, is if you are feeling a bit unmotivated, a bit down in the dumps, like, oh, I can't be bothered to do anything today, I just want to stay in my pyjamas all day, getting up, getting ready for the day, having a shower, washing your hair, getting dressed, doing your makeup if you want, just really helps. I find it really helps me to get in that mindset of, right, okay, I'm ready for the day, I'm going to get some stuff done. Ignore the fact that I look like a wet dog. I wash my hair and I can't be bothered to dry it, so. But the next thing that I want to talk about is my planner. So, the other thing that motivates me and keeps me organised is writing a to-do list and writing in my planner each day, so I know exactly what's going on that day, and then it's really satisfying to like tick off what you've done. So I got my planner from the Happy Planner company. Her website is really good, her stuff is so good. Go check it out. I'll have her website linked down below if you want. But yeah, this planner is the Midwifery Student Planner, and it's just really good. I really recommend it. Not a sponsor, obviously, but we can dream. But yeah, in the back, it's got everything to do with like midwifery and what you'd need as a midwifery student. So it's got a birth record, because as a student midwife, you have to get 40 births, you have to catch 40 babies. So you can write it all in and you've got it like in one place. It also has a dilation chart, so you can kind of get to grips with how big 10 centimetres is and get into grips with like how big it is basically. It's also got lots of other things in there not to do with midwifery, like a revision planner, a meal planner, just to keep you organised and keep your life on track, which I definitely need with all the assignments that I've got going at the minute. Definitely need. I've also got like a little bookmark type thing that is an S-bar handover tool, which is really handy. And then moving on to the actual days, it's got obviously the day, and it's got 2 per page. So it's got the date at the top here, today's focus, so if you've got like a main focus for that day, you can write it in. AM and PM, so for appointments or shifts, you can write in whether you've got like a day shift or a night shift. And then on the right here, you've got a to-do list, which is really handy, which is where I write my to-do lists for each day. So I'm going to go ahead and sit down and write my to-do list for today. So I've written my to-do list. So here I've got a 10 AM lecture. So I've put that in the AM slot, and then my to-do list, it's not very exciting. I really have not got a lot going on. Ignore that right there. I need to clean my desk. So I've got my lecture notes. So I'm going to try really hard this year, this term, this theory block, to do my lecture notes the day of the lecture, even if I don't get it done in the actual lecture, to go after and finish them that day, so I don't get like a build up of lecture notes. I have a seminar paper that I need to finish writing. I'm almost there. I'm pretty much there, to be honest. But I need to finish that. I've got to tidy my room because, like I say, it is a mess. Exhibit A. And I have a really random one, which is clean the bathroom tiles. Basically, this side of the house is a bit of a building site, and we've retiled the bathroom and the tiles need cleaning because it's got like grout on it. So that's my job. And then the other thing, which I've already ticked off, is wash my hair, because it's just satisfying to have one thing ticked off at the beginning of the day. It helps me keep organised, and like I say, I don't have a million things going around my head like, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do this. I like to prioritise and put just a few things on there, so I'm more likely to tick everything off. Sorry about this whole lighting situation. Moving on. As I mentioned, I have a 10 AM lecture. It's currently about 22:10, so I'm going to go ahead and get set up and just set my laptop up, get myself a hot chocolate and maybe a little bit of breakfast, and then that's it really. So enjoy this time lapse of me sat on Teams for a few hours. a lot later on. Whoopsie daisy. This video was supposed to have been uploaded an hour ago and I haven't even edited it or finished it yet, so never mind. It's just going to have to go up late. But I'm going to revisit my to-do list in just a second, and yeah, as you've already seen, I have done my lecture notes. I have highlighted through that, and I've highlighted through my lecture because my lecture finished about 12 o'clock. I'm not gonna lie, I finished quite early. For the rest of the afternoon, as you've just seen, I have been at my desk working on my seminar paper and my seminar slides. So yeah, I'm going to revisit my to-do list, highlight things that I've finished. I haven't tidied my room yet, but I think I might go ahead and do that now just because I've got nothing better to do, so yeah. One thing, I'm sorry it's really dark in here. One thing I did want to talk about before I sign off the video is how I do my notes. A lot of people do it differently, and this is just how I like to do it. So I have my iPad. Do not ask me what iPad I've got. I have absolutely no idea. I bought it like 2 years ago. It might die as well. And I also have an Apple Pencil. So that is how I do my notes. I'll talk to you about it in a minute, but I really recommend getting an iPad, and I really recommend getting an Apple Pencil. I've had like a few different pens, like the cheaper ones just off Amazon, and honestly they weren't very good at all. They just didn't last long at all. So if you are going to be writing notes on your iPad, I definitely recommend splurging like a little bit more on an Apple Pencil, because like I say, the other ones just don't last long, and I definitely recommend an Apple Pencil as opposed to like one of the cheaper ones. So the app that I use is GoodNotes. I know the two main ones are Notability and GoodNotes. I've never tried Notability. I don't know if it's any better than GoodNotes or anything. But I like GoodNotes. It works for me. I know how it works. I know the sort of things that I can do on it. I really like it. So yeah, I use GoodNotes. How many times can you say the word GoodNotes in a freaking sentence, honestly? But I have all my different notebooks. I have different folders, and then this is like my uni folder, like all my midwifery notes. Everything has a different cover page so that I can differentiate between them all. And then if I go into one, how do I go on? How do I do this? I promise I do know how to use it. So I'll use the example that I did yesterday. So this is for the module Promoting Women's Health. So yeah, I have the cover page, and then I do a page for module launch. I need to write in the learning outcomes actually. And on this page, I just have the amount of credits it's worth, the learning outcomes, the name of the module at the top, and then some of like the content ideas or the content topics that we're going to go through, and then the assessment. So the assessment for this was a 3,000 word essay and a formative assessment, which is an informal presentation. Honestly, my university is obsessed with presentations. I really thought that assessments were supposed to play on different people's strengths. Well, it sounds like we're doing a presentation for every single module this year. It's ridiculous. Moving on. And then I have obviously my lectures. So I write the lecture title at the top and just, yeah, write notes generally. I like colour, so anything that I need to pop or any information that I think is important, I will put in like a little bubble or in a colourful box and highlight and things. The other thing I do is alternate between black and blue, just so it helps me see where one lecture ends and the next one starts. So for example, here I've got my module launch in black, and then the next lecture I have in blue. So then this whole lecture will be in blue, and then the following one will be in black. Like I say, just to differentiate between the two. And that's it. That is how I write my uni lecture notes. I'm going to go ahead and leave the video there. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you a bit of motivation to get up, get some work done. Couple of tips. Number one is make a to-do list, just so you've not got everything in your head. You've got it physically written down on paper and it's a little bit more organised. You're more likely to tick it off and get the satisfaction from ticking it off. Be able to say, yes, I did that. And then the other thing is get up and get ready. Don't lounge about in your pyjamas all day. Get up, have a shower, wash your hair, do a bit of makeup if you fancy it, put some proper clothes on. And yeah, they are my tips. So anyway, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.